As you could see, this is not my usual spot. I'm usually in front of a sewing machine, but today I am on vacation. This is day one of my trip, and I'm in Edinburgh, Scotland, and super excited to be here. I have a few things I want to see today. This is my first day, so I want to go see Dean Village, that area, walk around and explore, and then I do have a time slot at 11 a.m. for the Edinburgh Castle. So in between, hopefully get some breakfast and just kind of see where the day takes me. I love exploring a new city and just walking around and just looking at stuff, get inspiration, get inspired. And especially here, it seems really like the air seems really clean. I'm from LA, so the air seems very fresh to me. So excited to take it on in. So let's get on our way. I hope the sound of the stream is not too loud, but this place is so magical. Like, the Dean Village area was super cute. I just sat there. There's not a lot of people right now. I could see that it'll get busy here as the time progresses, but it's just so nice walking along this little river stream, and it's very peaceful. I wish we had stuff like this in LA. We have the LA River, but that's not really a river, but it's nice. I'm really enjoying myself in nature right now. So breakfast is secured. I'm back at my hotel because it's just a little too windy to eat outside. I just didn't want the pastry to fly out of my hand, but it is really pretty. The leaves are all turning colors. I think it's just starting right now, but it feels really fall right now, and I'm super happy. It's really nice to be in a city where there's seasons. So let's eat some pastries. I got a couple at this bakery called Linea. It's one of those TikTok place. So I didn't really want to go, but the line was short. So I was in the area, so might as well. But let's do a little taste test, I guess. This one's the prosciutto one. Pretty good. And I think this is their daily sausage one. So I figured get a couple savory ones, and then I got a couple desserts for later. So this, that's pretty good. Very good. I think also I'm really hungry, so maybe not the best gauge, but let me eat this real quick, and then I'll head on to the castle. Good morning. I'm on my way to a tour to the Highlands and Glencoe and all that, Loch Ness. So I'm up bright and early, gonna go to the stop. So let's go on a little adventure today, and I can't wait to see a lot of nature. I'm having a really good time. I'm just feeling a little under the weather. I woke up kind of sick today, so I'm just doing my best, but I am enjoying myself. A lot of nature, a lot of driving, but it's really pretty, super green, and I feel very refreshed. So I'm up bright and early. There's no one around, which is great. It is my day 3 here in Edinburgh, and I'm walking to a viewpoint this morning since there'll be less people. And then I want to check out, I want to get some breakfast and a Scottish breakfast. And there's a farmer's market going on. There's also, I want to check out the art museum, one of the art museums here. So that's kind of the plan today. And afterwards, maybe just shop, browse, see the city. So that's pretty much for today. I'm out of breath. I'm walking up all these stairs. Okay, I'll see you in a second. I love walking in a new city, taking paths you could only explore on foot. You notice all the little details you'd miss otherwise, and it's so nice taking it slow, just absorbing the buildings and atmosphere. There were a lot of stairs, but totally worth it for the view. I got to the viewpoint early before the crowds, and a kind stranger offered to take a photo for me. If you come here, I definitely recommend going early. It's such a popular spot. By this point, I had definitely worked up an appetite. I wanted to try something new, and I kept hearing about haggis. It's part of a traditional Scottish breakfast. It's basically a patty made with organ meats and oatmeal, and honestly, it wasn't bad at all. Really nutty and savory. The whole breakfast was super hearty, but it hit the spot, exactly what my body needed after all that walking. I really like this place too. It's a small local business with such friendly service. After breakfast, I made a quick stop at a nearby farmer's market. All the fall produce was out in full color, but since I didn't have access to a kitchen, I just grabbed some fresh fruit to snack on. Thank you. I made it. Yeah. Thank you. Just went to the farmer's market, so let's do a taste test. This one looks like a blackberry, but it's called Perthshire Perthshire bramble. Delicious. Tastes like a blackberry. People ask me where I find inspiration, and honestly, it's usually outside of fashion. I love looking at old paintings, the brush strokes, the textures, the tiny details. It's amazing what they created without the tools we have today. I also find so much beauty in old buildings and architecture. There's a quiet kind of story in them, but I think the best ideas come when I give myself space to be still and to be a little bored. And of course, being in nature always brings it all back. Back at the hotel, it's only 12:30 and I basically got done with everything I wanted to do on my list. And I went shopping after the art museum. So I'll give you my little haul for today. I went into that natural skincare place and I like that it was locally made and handcrafted. So I picked up the little lip balm, which is perfect for, I ran out of my overnight lip mask, so this is perfect, nice and thick for my dry lips at night. And then I have also the little roll-on perfume called Eternal. To me, this was the best smelling one, so I picked that up. And I've been on the hunt for some good wool product, and there's a lot of shops here, but they're all kind of gimmicky and they all start to look the same, and the quality doesn't seem amazing. But there was this shop called Scottish Textile Showroom, and I liked their stuff because it felt really artisanal, curated, and their product seems different colors, different textures. So I really liked their store, and I was torn between the two fingerless gloves, and I ended up getting the chocolate brown ones. I really like this one because they're nice and thick, and I feel like they'll last a long time and match a lot of stuff. So I like that I got these. And then I ended up just picking up a little ginger shot because I still feel a little under the weather, but I do feel better than I did yesterday. So picked up that. And also I started doing a junk journal, impromptu junk journaling. I went and bought like little simple art supplies like tape and scissors. I broke those scissors that came in this one, so I had to buy another one. But I thought this was a fun little task to unwind for each day, little mementos or things I collect throughout the day. And I kind of just make a fun little scrapbook journal. So I started this the other day and I thought it was fun. It's a fun little task to unwind and reflect. With this, I also journal my day just so when I think back to it, I remember how I felt, what I did, and all that. So I started junk journaling with it. I thought it was a little cute activity at night, and little Highland coos I saw. So this is just all packaging and things I buy or collect throughout the day and just repurposing it onto a little junk journal. It's very elementary looking, I guess, but it's cute. It's like a little thing for me when I think back about this trip. So highly recommend buying some simple art supply tools and doing a little craft project at night. So I'm glad I started doing this, but I'm going to relax for a few hours and maybe hit this other farmers market that's happening, and that ends at 5 o'clock. So I have some time. I'm just going to rest for a couple hours. I just feel really tired, and I'll check in with you guys later. It's my last day in Edinburgh, and I'm gonna keep it kind of light today. I am still feeling a little under the weather, so some breakfast, and I want to go to another art museum, the Portrait Gallery, and there's another farmers market going on that I want to pop into. The one last night was more of a craft market, so I want to go to an actual farmers market this morning, and there's a cluster of some vintage shops there too, so maybe I'll pop into those. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I wanted to do this other viewpoint, but it's more of a hike. So I don't know if I want to push myself to do that. But yeah, let's just enjoy this last day in Edinburgh. After breakfast, I headed to the portrait gallery. I got there a little before they opened, so I had time to really take in the building. It's such a beautiful space. The details are incredible, and it's even more stunning in person. When you first walk in, you're greeted by this grand entryway. It's so cool to see this in person. I've only seen it through pictures and video, and honestly, this ended up being my favorite art museum of this trip. I loved all the portraits. They were so inspiring. Some of the drawings were unbelievably intricate with lines so fine. I couldn't stop wondering how they even did it. But for me, the real standout was the building itself. I love this Gothic revival style, the red sandstone bricks, the mood, the craftsmanship. It makes me a little sad that we don't build like this anymore, even with our modern tools. So getting to see and walk through a space like this really filled my creative bucket. I had such an amazing day today. I feel like each spot I went to was such a hit. Like this morning with breakfast, that cute, cozy cafe. I really enjoyed that. Vibes inside. It was super cozy, and the food was actually really good. Definitely recommend that one. And then the museum was so pretty. The vintage old building, fell in love with that building. And I spent some time there and just really enjoyed myself looking around and the shopping afterwards, the farmers market and that curated home goods store and then the vintage store all were amazing. I wasn't planning on buying anything, but of course I bought stuff at each stop. So I'll kind of show you what I got at the museum. I ended up picking a couple postcards to remember my trip. This little Scottish boy, and then I picked this up because, I don't know, Halloween's coming up and she seemed a little witchy to me. So picked up a couple of postcards, and then since I love that building so much, I picked up a magnet and also a sticker to remember my trip. At that curated home goods store, I ended up picking up this little brush. I thought this would be good to brush off the eraser shavings when I pattern make, so I thought this would be a cute little tool for that. And then at the vintage store, I couldn't resist buying that jacket because it fit me so well, so I just had to buy it. And it's lightweight suede, so it's perfect for LA weather where I live. So, and then it will pack in my suitcase pretty nicely since it is on the thin side. So glad I picked that up. And I'm just gonna end it here since I don't feel 100%. I did pick up some zinc and some echinacea here just so I could kick whatever I'm going through and rest up because tomorrow I'm off to a new city. So I'll end this vlog here and I'll see you in the next city. Bye.